Hi everyone, this is Amanda and thank you for joining me today. I have a haul from Michaels. They have new paper that I just saw, and I think maybe some people have had this before. I don't know because I haven't seen it anywhere, but I remember hearing that there was new paper, and when I was at my Michaels, I actually found it. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I can't wait to show that to you because it is awesome. You can see just a glimpse here of the gold embossing and stuff, but it's really, really cool. So anyway, can't wait to get there. And then I have a couple other things from Michaels, but then I also went to Dollar Tree and they had some new washi and some stamping products that I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to start with the washi tape from the Dollar Tree. So I get a lot of washi tape from Dollar Tree, and it's $1 a package, which is a really good price, and it usually has a pretty good amount of tape on it. I'm having a hard time opening this for some reason. But anyway, I wanted to take this one out and show you. This one is like, it's just very different colored polka dots, which I find is really good to theme things with. And this one, if you can see that, this is like a floral, flowers, and it's different from a floral I've had before. So I'll sit those over here. We've got some diagonal stripes. So I love these. The stripes, and I think these two here would go really well together. Yeah, just me. So then I have some picnic plaid. That's what I call this, pink and white picnic plaid. And some geometric designs, kind of like pinks and blacks and dark pinks and whites. They're little tiny triangles. So I thought that was a cute pattern. And then I just have another floral one. So that's cute too. So that was all the washi tape I got. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And they had some other new ones as well, but I did not get those. These were just the ones I liked the most. So the other thing I found at Dollar Tree are some stamps and little stamp pads. Now I have purchased stenciling products and some stamping products before at the Dollar Tree. And I love them. So like, especially like this acrylic block here, it is nice and thin. And when you're working with small, tiny stamps, this is really good to use. Like I have another one over here, but it's not Dollar Tree, but it's just a little one. Let's see, it's Lawn Fawn. And I find this little Lawn Fawn one very handy as well. But then this one, it has the grid lines on it, and it's really thin. You can put your letters or whatever you want on there and just place it down. And for a book, it is just really good. This will be the second one I have because I have one of these already. I had to get it. The other thing I found at Dollar Tree were these two little stamp pads, and they are in, it looks like black to me. Let's see. That one almost looks blue, and then this one is definitely black. But let me see if it says on here. I think one's blue and one's black, to be honest. So there's that. And, you know, if I can find a piece of paper handy, I'll just try a little stamp and see what happens. I do think I have something. 1 second. Okay, so I found a little piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to try these stamp pads with one of these little sticker stamps. So you can see that I have hello, thank you, awesome, just a note, perfect for cards, I think. And then this one has a donut, the cupcake, cake, popsicle, ice cream, and then it says you're so sweet. So this would also make a nice card. So let's take these out and we'll just kind of see how they stand up, I guess. So far they look nice enough. And let's see, we'll try the you're so sweet. See if I have to put an eraser on it or anything. Oh man, these are really stuck. There we go. And we'll line it up here. And do the test. I'm not going to do blue. Well, yeah, let's do blue because this will tell us if it is blue. So we're going to stamp liberally on there. And let's just see if what happens. It looks a little faint to me. Well, it's not too bad. I think I need to, maybe I probably should have taken an eraser over the top, you know, so it'll hold the ink a little bit better. So let's try one more time. We'll do it on the back. I think the stamps will work just fine. I don't know about the ink. I'm kind of picky about my ink, but I don't know, for $1, if you need ink, I think it would probably be pretty good. And I'm just going to clean this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and my recommendation, I think I can make the stamps work. I'm not so sure about the ink, and then the acrylic block, I already know I like that. So that would be my opinion. There you go. That's my opinion. Okay, so now we're back to Michael's, and I really was only going to spend my 50% off coupon because I've been looking for adhesive there, and my Michael's has been out of the Tombow adhesive that I use for a couple weeks now. So, and I have not been buying it on Amazon. So I went there to see if I could get it for my 50% off, and they didn't have any still, but I did find these paper pads and then a few other things. So I'm going to show you these first. So for the first time in a long time, I checked out the clearance aisle at Michael's, and I have some little Molly and Rex pieces already, and this was there, and it was 99 cents. And it's just little ephemera and die cut pieces. And I want to say I might already have this, but since I haven't done the album yet, that I haven't made the mini book yet, I thought I would go ahead and get these in case I needed them as extras. And they're really cute. They have some glitter on them, and they're just little tags and sentiment pieces, different kinds of embellishments. A really nice place to add some words. This one's nice. I like that. It's pretty nice and big. But I like those too. I don't think I have this because these all look different to me. I don't think I've seen these before. That one's nice. So these are cute, and it's the Molly and Rex. And let's see if it tells what. Let's see, Molly, and just says Molly and Rex. It doesn't say the line. And next, I got these cutest little plastic containers, and I bought 4 of them, and already I've used so many of them that I think I have to go back and get some more. And I'll show you why. Because they were $2.99 for these little things, and then they were 40% off, which I know sometimes their storage stuff goes on sale for 50 to 70% off. So when that happens, I probably will go back and get more, because they will stack nice and neatly. So you could stack them like this and then put labels right here, and then it would be a nice way to organize stuff. What I specifically bought these for is to handle my ephemera pieces, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to go by brand, organizing them by brand, you know, like all my graphic 45 together, and you know, or if I want to do it by seasons, fall, winter, spring, summer, holidays, etc. I don't know yet. And the only reason why I think I'm torn between the two, I would typically do seasons, holidays, etc. like that, except that when you're working with a paper line, and a lot of times the colors will be the same scheme or same tone that in all the other different patterns or lines that a company will produce. So that's the only reason I'm torn, is how to organize them. But I did start putting that in there, and then I took a Copic coloring class last weekend, and So I thought, wow, this is perfect to hold these little cards. And I wasn't even thinking about that. And then I also used another one to handle all my little stickers that are parts of my kits that I don't want to throw away, but I didn't use them with the kits. And the reason why I don't want to throw them away, I will show you how I use them. I put them in my daily journal. So like when I put all my washi tape down like this, and I usually put a few days down at a time, well then I'll go in after I'm done writing, which I don't want to show you my writing, but after I'm done writing through all the lines, I'll look for any holes or spaces and I'll fill them up with these little stickers. And it doesn't matter what they are. You can see I've put a couple of stickers on there already. But then the ones that look like kind of like a blank, you know, like a half box, quarter box, things like that, about like this, I will put them in the top, and that's where I write my date. So I do use these, and then I just made a nice little container, and it'll stack so well. So as you can see, I bought them for one thing and I've already used them for like 3 or 4 different things. So I'm definitely going to invest in some more of those because storage is a real big issue for me. I don't like to spend money on storage, but because I don't like to spend money on storage, then everything's all over the place, it feels like to me. So I am rambling. Anyway, moving on. I got these. This I had not seen during the Halloween when I was buying Halloween stuff. And these are ribbon, sets of ribbon based on Halloween costumes. So like this one is a clown costume and it has some stripes, and these stars are actually like acrylic, which is awesome. And then there's this little different type of colored ribbon here, and then some little balled up ribbon. And it's 5 1-yard each. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. This must be separate from that. So that's 4 and 5. These were regular $3.99, and I got it for $1.19. Love it. This one is called Angel, and it is all like silver and white ribbon. I think it's just very pretty and glamorous. And then this one is called a Mermaid, and you can see the colors are very jewel toned and are very remindful, suggestive. They're very mermaidish. So anyway, these, I got those as well. And then the one other thing before I get to the paper is this already put together little book. This is a chipboard album, and I'm currently working on a new chipboard album. This is using Dreams of Autumn by Bo Bunny. So anyway, since I've been working with the chipboard pieces, I've been looking for pre-cut chipboard. I have some that I used to make books, like just journal books before, but I was looking for a kit or something that would have the chipboard already cut, because that's the hardest part to me, is cutting the chipboard evenly. And I did purchase a new Fisker's rotary trimmer, and it's the big one, but I find that it still gets caught on some chipboard. So I have not been successful in finding pre-cut chipboard, but I'm still on the lookout for it. And since this one was already cut, I thought it might be nice to try to use this to make a mini book. It was $5.99, and this is what I used my 50% off on. So we'll see what I can do. It's textured here. It comes with, this is all kind of put together. So let's see if it says 6 pages, 2 rings, and 2 covers. So there's 6 little chipboard pieces here, and we'll see what I can make from this. So now the fun part begins. All this new paper, I love it, and I can't wait to open it up here. I'm gonna get my little handy dandy knife and just kind of get this adhesive off here if I can. So this first paper pad is called Botanical Bliss. I got all the little things taken off of here, and It is very fall color. It's using a lot of fall colors. So I'm going to open it up like this, and hopefully I'll be able to show this to you fairly well. This is some like gold embossed, and you can see it's embossed because it's got a texture on the back, and it's like black and gold polka dots. And it looks like there's 2 pages. Let's see. Sometimes it'll tell you how many. I know there's 48 sheets, but sometimes it'll tell you how many of each one, and I don't see that on the front here. This one said "Love Never Fails" over here in the corner on the side. This is the paper. This texture of this paper, very nice, very nice. This one, it looks like some borders, but you could actually use this as some cut aparts. The doily border here is awesome looking. Some burlap. So this one has some wildflowers. I love this. It's nice use of flowers for the fall. And some cut apart cards, some journaling cards, tags, labels. It's all good. May good things grow. The best thing to hold on to is each other. Very cute. Some wood. This looks like a wood paneling. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous gold with, it looks to me like it's on almost like a lavender background. That's pretty awesome. And this was my favorite page, and it's these like little wood, like tree stumps cut in circles, and it says, "Life is sweet, you're in my thoughts, I feel better when we're together, let love grow, smile, you're lovely." And it's just like got these cute little flowers all over it. Let me see if I can get that more in line for you. It's just beautiful, and around, you know, the greenery around it, it's just lovely. And then we've got this nice green floral pattern and a honeycomb hexagon, and some, looks like some cabbage roses. This beautiful green garland print with some green flowers. Then we've got some polka dots and gold with the green background. More wildflowers. I love this paper. This reminds me of Tim Holtz a little bit. And then here's another one of those tile type patterns without the gold, and this is like a gray and evergreen color mix. It's just so gorgeous. Another Love Never Fails, but with a different background. This one is some cut aparts. I think this is like supposed to be like the border page was, but it's obviously a big 1-page spread. Some kind of a dark lavender and purple floral print. An ivory color polka dots. And then this one is some more cut aparts, but they look like chalk. Keep things simple. Love never fails. Make good things grow. Make today beyond amazing. All you need is to love and to be loved and be in full bloom. I love these. They make great cards. Another take on the honeycomb hexagon look. Another wood finish like paneling. And then my second favorite, which is a close tie for my first favorite on this one, is this gorgeous succulents and cabbage roses. I don't know that I have seen a scrapbook paper page that is prettier than this in a very long time, because there's touches of gold embossing on top of the succulents, and it's just so beautiful. Even some of the roses have a touch of gold in the center, and I just love it. This like makes my whole purchase worth it. This is like a postcard collage. My book wants to fall here. And I think that's the last page. So this might be my favorite paper pad that I bought today, or yesterday rather. So I'm going to set this aside, and this is called Botanical Bliss. And I should tell you that these were on sale for 70% off. So instead of spending $19.99, which I would never spend $19.99, I would use my 40% off coupon, but I wouldn't spend $19.99. And so these were all $5.99 each. And we will begin to look at this new one that is called Antique Street. There are little bits and pieces of this that I've seen in other lines from Recollections, but the whole kit, the whole bunch of sheets together, I have not seen. And then I do have a favorite in this one I can't wait to show you as well. So let's flip this open, and already you can see this vintage floral arrangement. It's just beautiful. I just love this color. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And then next you have a border sheet, and it says always take time to stop to smell the flowers. You've got some floral arrangements here like in a border pattern, some little circles, and it say love, dream big, life simple is sweet. And then this one here, I love this one, and it's like a bookshelf. I just think this is awesome. It's my favorite, part of my favorite, and you'll see why in a minute. Some pink polka dots, an old wooden door in a like green color, some cut aparts, lovely, and they're gold embossed as well. This tea set, I just love it. Don't even think about giving up. This book belongs to, you can put that inside of a book. Thanks dear, smile, live more, worry less, friends. That would make a great card. And then there's like a little to-do list, which I thought this would be great in a mini book if you're scrapbooking or a trip or something and you want to write down all the things you did, or a packing list. It's just wonderful there. So there's 2 sheets of those. Next we come to a vintage blue green grid, and this looks like a pink stucco. So if you would think like you're down in Florida and you have some stucco, that's what this looks like. Another floral print with a green background. Create a life you love. This is a whole sheet layout. Postcard collage. These are actually all lined up, so you could use them as little photo mats or something like that in a mini book. A little small floral. A vintage distressed wood in pink. Some green and navy diagonal stripes. A ledger with some floral in the corner. It says happiness. Another stucco in that vintagey green and blue. Another floral. And then here is my favorite one of this. And this is 2 stacks of books. I love this so much. And it's got the gold embossing on some of the spines. Like this says love story here. This is happiness. It's got this intricate little design there, and it's just, this is beautiful. This is why I bought this paper pad, because I thought actually I might make a divider for my A5 planner right here with this. I think it'd be just gorgeous. This is gold embossed tea sets. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland for some reason. Green polka dots. Another vintage floral arrangement design. I love this. It's beautiful. Here's another teapot one, but no embossing. Some diagonal stripes, and then more cut apart cards. And this says, do something kind today. You are pure gold. That'd make a great card. Hello. I do what I want. Some little labels there. And create your own sunshine. And then another weathered distressed board. So this one was called Antique Street. The next paper pad is called Fall Embossed. And I had purchased last year, I believe, a Christmas embossed paper. And it was a small 6x6 pad. I absolutely loved it for making cards and tags. And so when I saw this one, Fall Embossed, and it was in all fall colors, I knew I had to get it. And I will go through this. This one is I don't know how well the embossed will look on camera, so I'll try to describe it as best as possible. And this is kind of those birch trees pattern. If you've seen dies, like Tim Holtz has a die that's like the birch trees. And this would look really good on a card if you had some like bright red cardinals or birds around it. I think that would be gorgeous. So there's a couple pages of each of these designs. This is like a garland. You can very faintly see it with little acorns in the center. It's beautiful. And maybe I'll try to bring this in a little bit just for this paper pad. Okay, so maybe you'll be able to see the design a little bit better. This is all different colored leaves on a green background. And I'm wondering if you could use a little bit of sandpaper on these and get the embossing to pop up for a different look. This one says leaves changing. It's different word collages. Crisp air, warm tea, grateful, kind of hard to read, sideways. So that one's all on like this, I would say it's like an olive color, bright orange. And I actually am wearing a shirt that's about this color today. And it's pumpkins with vines, like a magenta. And this is more vines and leaves. That's really pretty. And this one shines. This is another one of those birch trees, which I think this one, especially if you had some sandpaper and could pop up those trees, I think that would look really nice. The garland with the acorns on a brown. The cream or ivory colored leaves. This is a yellow with the word collage. That vintage blue with the pumpkins. And then this is kind of the magenta one, but it's like a teal. It's very pretty. All different vines and leaves. Another green of like the birch trees. An olive green with the garland and the acorns. This bright orange again, but with the leaf patterns. This magenta doing the word collage here. Brown pumpkins and vines. And then a different color brown leaves and vines. And then we have even more birch trees. More acorns with the garlands, the leaves, and then that's it. So I love this. This makes very good background on cards. So this one was called Fall Embossed, and now I'm going to kind of like pull the camera back out so I can show the last paper pad. Here we are on the final paper pad, and this one is called Happy Fall, and it is very whimsical and happy and just all kinds of fall, October, November patterns that I just love. So let's dig right into it. I'm going to turn it sideways again to kind of give you a better glimpse. And this first one is little acorns and leaves. And then we have some words, sayings for fall. You know, pumpkin carving, welcome fall, November, acorns all bundled up, friends, happy harvest, etc. This would make a great background for a card. This one has some wood and a like tossed leaf page. Some really pretty brown polka dots. It kind of makes your eyes go a little funky. Diagonal stripes with some gold embossing. This is really pretty. The beauty of fall colors with those cutest little owl sitting on top of a pumpkin. And this kind of looks like a ledger behind it. More embossed, kind of like a diagonal stripes, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a chevron, only, you know, all in a row. This is so pretty. This little pumpkins with the blue background is very vintagey looking. Some mustard and yellow color swirls and leaves, or vines and leaves. gorgeous, like light lavender and darker lavender. Like not really a dark purple or anything, but it's a plaid. It's beautiful. Some cut apart journaling cards. Cozy fall day. Autumn fun. Fall is the best time of year. Rake, pile, jump. Gather with grateful hearts. Fall is in the air. Give thanks. Let's fall in love. Home cooked goodness. I love these. They're great for cards or if your pocket scrapbook. This is what I was talking about being so whimsical and so cute. You have the little deer. He has a little necklace of leaves. The fox is adorable, and the different colored trees and flowers. They're just so cute. And this one, I don't know what I will use this page for, but it's very pretty. It is all the letters of the alphabet with leaves and pumpkins and owls and different things like that all tucked in. And I think that if you made like little cards, like for gift tags for bags or something, and you had the letter of the person's name you're giving it to, I think that would be pretty. Next, this is kind of a full spread here with the little deer, which you can actually cut apart that deer, cut it out. Another full design called Hello Fall with the gold embossed leaves, and that would make a nice framed picture actually. Some flowers with a very, I would say it's like a dusty rose color on the back. Some borders, perfect for fall. This fall plaid here is just beautiful. The more tossed leaves in different colors and more leaves in the green and the blue. And then here's the word collage and the phrases with a different color on the background, rosy color. Brown with flowers. This looks very vintagey, like a vintage fabric. So cute. And then look at all these labels and tags and banners and all kinds of words. This is just like a card maker's delight, especially if you're not a stamper, and you could just fussy cut all these things out. Maybe even use your paper trimmer, but I can't tell if they're all lined up perfectly or not. But this would just make, if you used one on each, one of these on each, if you used one of these on each card you made, you could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 4. You could use 48 and 48, 96 cards just with this. Of course, you'd have to have other things maybe too, but what a deal. So anyway, this was my latest Michael's haul with a little bit of Dollar Tree thrown in there for good measure. And I hope you liked my video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like seeing haul videos or scrapbooking videos, sometimes planner videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will talk to you later. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.